Respect, respect, respect everybody. Can anybody hear me? Can everybody hear me? Respect you new. Queen War, Jazzy Talks, Run Rock TV. Last call. Respect, respect to everybody that gonna watch this live, who gonna watch the replay. See, let's talk about the kids these days, right? I'm gonna start with the story. Miss Chicago, Miss Chicago, respect. This happened in Missouri, right? This story I'm talking about happened in Missouri. The Missouri Attorney General, I'm going to respect Brown, I'm going to call the name. Missouri Attorney General Andrew Bailey is being called out for his status while he insinuated that DEI, for y'all to respect together, for y'all that don't know what DEI mean, diversity, equality, inclusion, right? Policy contributed to the violent fight that left 16-year-old Kaylee Gang unconscious. Okay, I seen the video. It's very gruesome, right? And he want to charge. I'm going to read the story for you. The physical altercation between Gang, a white teen, and a 50-year-old student that occurred near Hazelwood East High School on March 8th made national headlines, and local leaders were quick to condemn the attack. Okay, so this is a fight between 16-year-old and 15-year-old, right? Here's the kicker: he wanted to charge the 15-year-old as an adult because she banged the the white teen head on the pavement, right? See, I just look at it as a fight. The petition of called of on official to review her case with compassion, adding that she was harassed and bullied at the school and was only defending herself. Respect Royal Ace, which I concurred which I concurred with that. And the girl she put in the coma, and she finally woke up out of the coma, right? She, yeah, she was a bully. Yes, she was. She was suspended. Yeah, she sure did together. You are right about that. You are right about together. She sure did. And the black 15-year-old girl, she wasn't having none of it. She wasn't having none of it. She whooped that white girl butt. She whooped that white girl butt. And she banged that white girl head on the pavement. Now, the attorney general want to charge her as an adult, saying diversity, equal, equal, equality, and inclusion is what did it. That ain't what did it. That ain't what did it. See, if the parent knew where, if that girl parent knew what she was doing and she was suspended, she shouldn't have been walking up to the school. You're right. It was trespassing. See, and all the black girl was doing defending herself, and all that is hot wash. See, that is hot wash. Now I'm going to another story, right? The 50, see, what is it, 17-year-old and the 16-year-old was together, right? And the 16-year-old was pregnant by the 17-year-old. For some reason, he had a rupture. You right about that. You right about that together. And and this is a black boy, a black girl, right? And this 17-year-old had a rap sheet long the making fool, some of these grown men and women ashamed. Make them look like They playing with Kitty. Violation of gun violation, robbery, and all that other BS, right? And guess what happened? He unalived his supposedly girlfriend that he loved, who was pregnant. I think she was 5 months pregnant. Shot right in the head, and he did that to a 23-year-old woman. I think some day before that. Respect Jazzy Talk, Jane Wilson. See, and guess what? If the mother was doing what she was supposed to do, right? If that white mother was doing, parents doing what they were supposed to do, that girl would not be, that girl would not be, that white girl wouldn't be in the hospital like she is right now. And that 17-year-old would not be done throw his life away, would be in jail right now, headed to prison, which he gonna get charged as an adult, which he should. Which he should. So, what wrong with these parents these days? These kids run around here running amok. Real Rock TV respect. These kids running around here running amok. Parents don't know what the world they do, what they at, what they doing. See, I respect good parenting. Yeah, you're right. But when the mother's not doing, when the parent not doing what they supposed, when the black parents not doing what they're supposed to do, and the kid go out there and go out there and get in trouble, what the parents should, what the parent could do? Stop being their damn friend. Stop being their stop being their friend. Oh, they sure did. They did. They did. See, but the thing is, it's gonna come back and bite them in the butt together. It's gonna come back and bite them in the butt together. Together, you Jazzy could come up here and talk about it if you want to. See, that's the problem. That's the problem. That's the real problem right there, ain't it? That's the real problem. How you gonna raise $400,000 for the bully, and she was suspended, and she ain't supposed to be nowhere near the school campus because the black girl whooped her butt? Then how the mother gonna be like, no, that's my child. He allowed two females. One of them was supposed to be his girlfriend who was pregnant, 16-year-old and 5 months pregnant. How do the law works? How do the law works? Then they got the Attorney General of Missouri want to charge this 15-year-old girl as an adult for standing her ground. Stop, so the 15-year-old girl standing her ground and standing up to a bully. You're right, they sure do. But guess what? When it all said and done, when it all comes down and the family get a lawyer, a good one, it all gonna come out in a wash. Cause people like that don't hide long. They can't hide, right? They can't hide. When that right there, that white girl and that black boy, that black 70-year-old young man did what they did, who do it falls back on? Don't it fall back on the parents? Don't it fall back on the parents? What are the parents teaching their child at home? What get what? He had a slew of gun charges. I think he was together. I'm not surprised. Are you surprised about that? Are you surprised about that? I'm not. I'll tell you why I'm not. Some of them black folks, black people, they're afraid. They're afraid. See, the reason I'm speaking about that right there is because I'm not afraid to tell the truth. I'm not afraid to see what's really going on and see how that played out. Tell me how a girl that is suspended can walk up and almost walk up to the school and try to bully somebody when she had got in a fight with another girl, and this time she ran into the right one. I've been saying this the whole time that these people, these Caucasian, gonna run into the right one. Didn't I keep saying it? Had I been saying it, they're gonna run into the right one. And Gaines, who is 16, ran into the right one that day. And let's go back to this 17-year-old that unalived two women. Why he was still locked up? How he keep getting guns? The mother could do nothing for him. What's up, John Whitney? I'm trying to. That baffles me. That baffles me. These laws that they got, and you sign a piece of paper. Women sign a piece of paper. Men sign a piece of paper for order of protection. That paper don't do nothing. That's not gonna stop nobody from getting to you. Just like, oh, they put it on suspension, but that didn't do no good. Okay, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna read. Hold on. I'm still pulling it back up. Pulling it back up. Hold on. I'm going down here. Okay, it says. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Trying to make sure. See, they said Missouri NCAACP followed up with their own later call out Bailey's lack of response when black students faced discrimination on campus, some even killed. Bailey, Bailey blind eye to racism when the victim is black is telling, but the use of uh, the investigative power in his office to lift the harm suffered by a Caucasian student while ignoring the black victim is nothing short of Jim Crow. Jim Crow. Who all agree with that? See, nobody not highlighted the 17-year-old black boy that unalived a 16-year-old pregnant black girl and 23-year-old black woman. We see how we get our narrative, our priority mixed up. See, not saying that them two women victims don't need it, but this young 15-year-old needs it too. She need the help, right? Okay. I'm gonna go ahead. And read. Go ahead and read whatever said. He said, I believe his most egregious error is his original letter to the school district was to jump to the conclusion that the fight between the two high school females were based on race. The mother of the accused, this is what the mother of the accused attacker said right here. The mother of the accused attacker is also concerned that the incident is flaring up racial division and political strife. See, he making that You know, this election year, right? So what he going to try to do? He going to use that to catapult him back to Attorney General. That's what he using it for. See, her attorney revealed that Gang was suspended from school the day before the brawl involving his client. Attorney Greg Smith claimed it was because Gang got into a separate fight with another individual, which was the precursor to the event that left her hospitalized. Her family provided an update on her condition, said she's now stable and breathing on her own. She's lucky she ain't dead. She's lucky she's not dead. Okay. I'm not feeling sorry for her. I am not feeling no way sorry for her. Do y'all feel sorry for her? For that bully? I'm not feeling sorry for her. See, she should have never started that fight. She should have stayed the butt at home. Her parents should have been at home. Should have told her, don't go nowhere. Just like that black mother should have told that 17-year-old, you need to stop all this mess because I'm not taking up for you. See, when I seen that video, and before they took the 17-year-old boy away, you know what his black mother did? His black mother gave him a hug and crying. See, ain't no use of crying now. Just like that 60-year-old white girl, ain't no use of parents crying now. You should have stopped it before it began. You should have taught them better. You should have led them better. You should have showed them better. Am I right? Because you know that black boy he put himself in that position. And guess what else? Guess who else put him in that position? His mother put him in that position. His mother put him in that position. See, and guess what? Gang's parent put her in that position because they didn't care. Neither parents cared about their child. Would that would he be going to would the 17-year-old boy be going to prison for what he did? If his mother would put her foot down, would that 60-year-old white girl be laying in the hospital with a fractured skull and in stable condition and breathing on her own right now? Would she be standing up right, walking right, still breathing if the parent would have stepped in and do what they had to do? See, that was wrong for these parents. Let the kids get away with all kinds of BS. That's why some of the kids don't have no respect for some adults. Because the parents don't have no respect for themselves. They don't have no respect for their own. The kids don't have no respect for their own parents. And that's why some of these kids that grow up and to be adults don't have respect for nobody else but themselves. I ain't gonna say they don't have respect for themselves because guess what? They don't have respect for themselves. Because you have respect for if a parent have respect for themselves, I don't care how old the child is, they'll get a butt whipping. See, they get a butt whipping. See, I'm getting on the parents. I'm getting on the parents and the kids tonight. Get on the parents and the kids tonight. See, everybody wants to say it's a black thing, it's a white thing. It ain't neither one. It's neither one. It's neither a black thing or a white thing. It's a human thing. Cause all kids do everything they are told not to do. They don't do things you tell them to do. They don't do what you tell them to do. They do what they see. When they see you doing something that you're supposed to be doing, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna go try it. See, that will become with love. See, when you love and envy with one another, when you go say, I love you, I envy you, it's a crash shame when that happens, right? What you gonna do? What you gonna do with your child? What you gonna do? See, we as a community, we got to step up. Us as a community, we got to step up. See, I want to ask y'all a question. I'm gonna ask y'all a question. How many of y'all got kids? How many of y'all out there got kids? How many of y'all out there got kids? Got a child? How many of y'all out there got kids? How many of y'all out there got kids? Who run the house? You're the child. Who run the house? You're that child. I got another story for you too. I got another story for you. I'm gonna see how you feel about this one. This happened in South Carolina. Okay. It says South Carolina teacher used black student as target practice on mostly white tennis team, allowed her to be bullied after she dared to report the discrimination lawsuit alleges. And this is what it said. This is what it says right here. Right? It says a mother filed a lawsuit against a South Carolina school district and three high school employees who allegedly tried to suppress her daughter's complaint of racial discrimination. Let that sink in. Crystal Dozer sued the Horry County School District on behalf of her 17-year-old daughter for racial discrimination, harassment, discrimination, and retaliation, as well as Principal Nick Harris, Assistant Principal Mary Price, and English teacher Christy Webster, who are all white employees at Green Sea Flores High School. Hey, Miss V, respect. According to the plaintiff, discrimination started when Dozier's daughter wanted to join the school's tennis team last summer. However, her request to join was never answered by Webster, who served as the team's tennis coach. All of the team's members at the time were white. Female Dozier's daughter is black. When Dozier interceded, Webster allowed her daughter to join. She did what her parents supposed to do, right? She did what a parent's supposed to do. Intercede for your child. That was something that black mother of that 17-year-old didn't do. Or that black mother of the 17-year-old teenager didn't do. That's something that the parents of that white 16-year-old did not do. Right? Intercede and make sure they go in the right direction. Okay. However, Webster allowed all the other girls to use Joseph's daughter as target practice throughout each day's practice, according to the complaint. Ain't no way in, you know what? You're going to use my child as a target practice because you want to keep the tennis team all white. What you afraid of? She'll be a better tennis player than white students? What do you think? You afraid she'll become a Venus Serena Williams? Respect, Flip. See, that's the problem. They teaching their kids totally different than they teaching ours. See, they are that black mother, that 70-year-old teenage boy that finna go to prison for the rest of his life, wasn't teaching her son a doggone thing, was she? During the meeting, Wester allegedly got argumentative with Dozi's daughter and berated her, disregarded her concerns of race discrimination, attempted to stifle her complaint, and verbally assaulted her, the place said. Then Dozier later met with Price and the principal, Dick Harris. See, this is what they got right here. Guess what they tried to say? Both Price and Harris claimed her daughter had been aggressive and violent during their earlier meeting. But guess what? Guess what happened? She recorded that first meeting, right? That's the meeting that they said that she became aggressive and everything else, which she never did. They the one was aggressive, trying to stop her from speaking her mind, speaking her peace. See, they were trying to bully her, right? And that's a shame when you for to be you the principal and two teachers, you for to be inspiring our young minds, not trying to tear the young minds down. But oh look, it was it's head to the South Carolina, and the other one was in Missouri. See, we want to blame it on this and that. You got to blame it on the way people were brought up and how they were taught, right? Why? Why do we have to address this situation? See, and I got another good feel good story right here. This is a feel good story right here. A parent was at this school, right? She saw a teacher talk to a black student in their own way. Teachers just walking by, they said a doggone thing. She got on that black mother got on the teacher. Got on the teacher for berating that black little boy in front of everybody. And then guess what? There was a security guard, right? A female black security guard. She didn't say nothing. And guess what? And some black lady, I forgot what she was, she tells the black parent, the parent, which wasn't the boy's parent, oh, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. So we still got some of these Sambos out here, right? Want to cater to these other kind of folks. We got some of these want to be gangsters out here. These mother want to be a gangster boo. Want to do what they want to do. Don't care what the child do until all of a sudden they get in trouble. All then they say, "Oh, they ain't my baby. They ain't my child. They ain't my child. Whose child is it? What do you feel? Why you feel like your child is better than everybody else?" I'm talking about the black parents. My child didn't do that. My child is a nice child. Oh, he might be nice. He or she might be nice while they're around you, but when they out in these streets and you don't know what the heck they are, they terrorizing everybody. Am I telling the truth? Am I telling the truth? Let me know if I'm telling the truth or not. Let me know if I'm telling the truth or not. All right. Let me know if I'm telling the truth or not. So we as people, we as humans, we as a community. I'm talking about. I don't care you dark skin, brown skin, light skin, still smooth hair. I don't care what skin. We got to stand up and say, "Hey, enough is enough." We got to say enough is enough. As a community, as one, we got to say enough is enough. Yes, they do. They come home like it ain't nothing wrong. Then all of a sudden, come get that knock at the door. Who is it? The police. What you want? Is so so in there? Then wonder why somehow men and women get boys and little girls get shot. Don't know who they hang with. Don't know who their friends are. And next thing you know, you get a phone call from the county jail. Police say, "Oh, I got your son and daughter sitting in here." And you're gonna wonder for what? Then you're gonna be looking stupid. You're gonna have a crazy head. You're gonna look dumbfounded. See, do you know where your child's at? Do you know what he or she doing? Or you just being her friend or his friend so you can get them out of your hair? Which one is it? How you gonna how you gonna tell somebody else how you gonna get mad at somebody else because their child doing better than yours? Now let's go back to what happened in Missouri. See, they are mad. The AG is mad called a 15-year-old black girl with a 16-year-old white girl who was suspended, who got in trouble, who was suspended, had got an altercation the day before with somebody else. Explain that one. See, I applaud that 15-year-old black girl for standing up for herself. But I understand that rage that 15-year-old black girl was going through. Ain't no telling how long that white 16-year-old was picking on her or picking on everybody else. Cause sometimes you're gonna get sick and tired of being sick and tired getting picked on, right? And it all gonna comes out. When that rage comes out, how do you control it? How do a teenager control their rage? That's some grown cannot control their rage. The white 60-year-old gonna remember that ass whipping, ain't she? They gonna remember that ass whipping. See, nobody I'm talking about this. I'm talking about different stages, different conception of parenting. See, nobody I use that first story of that 60-year-old white girl and that 70-year-old black little boy. See, it ain't no different in parenting, right? Everybody could parent one way, different ways, and it still could come out the same thing, same way, no matter what. See, the white girl parent didn't teach her no home training, right? Didn't teach her no home training. And the black 70-year-old that did that to his pregnant 60-year-old girlfriend and that 23-year-old woman while she was sitting in the car, the mother didn't teach him that neither. Just teach him a doggone thing. What did the parents teach them two kids? What did the parents teach them? I'll wait. Maybe one thing that the parents taught them good. What did the parents teach them? See, that's the difference between a black parent. They ain't no difference between a black parent and a white parent. I don't know what the man in the house or either one of them, but there was no different into that. In that, just the victim of the bully got the best of the bully, and the victim in that DV, she's dead to go. and so her baby that they would never see grow up. Think how they think how that parents feel. Then take a look at this. Another parent that had a child go to that other school in South Carolina. I forgot where it was at. That young man gonna see that video and see another a black woman take up for him. Just think what kind of boost they're gonna give him. Cause if you're a parent, you'll know how would you feel if your child did a certain thing. How would you feel if something happened to your child? See, that's why I say you gotta love yourself first before you can love anything else, anybody else. See, I look at that that 16-year-old white girl, that 17-year-old black young man, monster. I'm gonna call him young little monster. The parents couldn't love themselves, right? 'Cause if they love themselves, their kids would be in the place they at right now. Instead of teaching your child, take their frustration out on somebody else. See, I like what that other parent did at that school. Took up for that young black boy, black student. Condoning fighting, but I'm proud of that young 15-year-old black young lady for standing up for herself. I don't condone that, but standing up for yourself is the right thing to do. It's the right thing to do. I want to ask y'all a question. Ask y'all a question. That 60-year-old white girl and that 17-year-old black boy. What's the difference in what's the difference out of skin tone and the parent skin tone? What did the parent? What the parents thinking? Oh, my child didn't do that. Is they thinking the same thing that's not my child? Put one in the chat. You think both the parents thinking the same thing? Put one in the chat. You think that we as humans, we got to we got to show our kids the right way. Show them. We can tell them all we want to, but we got to show them how to do things. We got to show them how to be self-sufficient. We got to show them how to be. What do you want your child when you leave here? What generational wealth you gonna leave your child? See, they're not teaching their child that. They're teaching their child that. Yeah, them folks having pity on that white girl. He was on the black. That's why I call them symbols. You notice how many friends you have when a family member or somebody else, your close friend or whatever, pass on. What them friends at when you want to hang out? What them friends that you need somebody to talk to? Nobody said parenting was easy. It's not easy. It's better off. Some people think it's better off letting the kids do what they do want to do. Guess what? Let your kid go do what they're going to do. they're gonna get three things: get seriously badly injured by another child, or, or be put in the hospital in a coma with a breathing machine, or they're gonna go wind up like that 17-year-old young man, teenager, get locked up and put in jail and wind up going to prison. That young man had a whole lot of gun charges. Or the third thing, or they're gonna wind up unalived by somebody. Then what? Then what you gonna say? They gonna be all crying. That's my, oh, my baby, my baby, my baby, my baby. You want to think about your baby when everything when you were doing what you were doing. You want to think about your baby then, was they? What they thinking about? I'm going to a quick commercial, and I'll be right back. If you want to hit the link, you can. So we could talk about something serious, okay? Hit the link, you can.
It sounds.
Yeah, this is shout out to Together, my little sister, Mama Wolf, Queen Wolf, Jazzy Talks, Ren Rock TV. Respect to all of y'all, everybody that's in the chat. Cause if nobody want the link to come on here and talk about what I just talked about, I will. I will. I will. Uh, I would call it short. I've been doing these short live. Is there anything anybody else want to talk about tonight? Just type it in the chat. Type it in the chat. You want what the thing is you want to talk about. So first of all, being a parent is not easy. It's a hard job, I know. But you gotta know where your child is at all time. You gotta not let your child run the streets all times of night. You can't do that. For all said and done, we're all here and we got to learn. And we continue to learn. We continue to push ourselves. As a as y'all as a parents, what y'all gonna leave y'all children when y'all leave here? Besides a bunch of bills of debts. Or y'all gonna leave your child some generational wealth. Are you gonna teach your child what you're supposed to do when you go out in public? How are they supposed to act when they go out in public? I'm not talking about just our children in our community. I'm talking about all children. See, you, like I said this before, a bully is only a bully because they get bullied at the house. Then what happened to the bully and they run into the wrong person? See, and a child, ain't no way a child should get all them goddamn gun charges without his mother knew what kind of person he was. I'm gonna ask y'all a question if y'all a parent, right? Respect them, though. I'm gonna ask y'all if y'all a parent. If your child had a whole lot of gun charges, right? and you keep and your child is a bully, you're gonna keep bailing them out of trouble, or you're gonna let them suffer the consequences. Put a put a fire emoji in the put a fire emoji in the chat if you're gonna keep bailing your child out of tough situation. Put a fire emoji you go in the chat if you're gonna keep bailing your child out of tough situation. Put a wolf emoji in the chat if you're gonna let your child suffer the consequences of their action. Which one are gonna be? See, I know one thing my mom would have did. My mom would let me suffer the consequences of my action. I know plenty of y'all would let. I know plenty of y'all in the chat would let your mothers and fathers would let you suffer the consequences of your actions. We knew what the consequences of our action would be. It would be the person we got in the fight with at school or on the streets. It would be police that would come lock you up. It'd be the consequence of our action when we got home. I want to ask y'all another question, right? The white parents of that 16-year-old, how many of y'all believe she got away with a whole lot of stuff at the house and out in public? That 17-year-old black boy, how many of y'all believe he got away with a whole lot of stuff at the house too? Hmm. Hmm. Think about the answer. Think about the answer. What's the difference between both of them? I'm not talking about the Caucasian 16-year-old. I'm not talking about her being Caucasian. I'm not talking about him being a 17-year-old melanated black boy, right? I'm not talking about the skin tone. What is the difference between them two? What's the difference between them two? There ain't nothing different between them two except the skin color, the skin tone. I meant. How did we get? How did we get here? How did we get here? So that 17-year-old black boy, he going to prison. Now he can really suffer the consequences of his action because he get charged as an adult. The white girl, she suffered the consequences of her action because she wound up in the hospital in a coma on a breathing machine. Now she finally, now she finally able to breathe on her own and stable, now she in stable condition. Do y'all blame that 50-year-old black girl for what the white girl had coming to her? No, I don't. Do you blame the 16-year-old girl that was pregnant and that 20-year-old girl that was sitting in the car for what they got? No, I don't blame them. I don't blame neither one of them. Cause you got to do what you got to do to protect yourself. You got to do what you got to do to protect yourself. Well, on that note, we know what we got to do as parents. We know what we got to do as adults. We got to stop talking about it and be about it. We got to stop telling our kids what to do and how to do it, and show them. We got to show them how to do it and how to be, how to act. I don't care you green, red, pepper, pink, turquoise. I don't care what color skin tone you are. I don't care. I don't care what kind of ethnic background you came from, economic background you came from, religious background. I do not care where you come from. It's our duty as adults to teach children the right way and show the children the right way to do things. Why don't we hold parents accountable? Go. I'm telling you what they're going to do. Your child do something wrong, that child gonna get punished. And guess who's gonna get punished too? The parents. The parents gonna get punished too. The parents gonna get punished too. And lo and behold, when that start happening, how many parents gonna start parenting right? How many parents gonna start monitoring what their kids go, what their kids do? How many parents gonna leave? How many children, teenagers gonna be out of their parents' sight? How many parents gonna have a child at home? When they're gonna, I guarantee you, we're gonna start seeing some better parenting skills. We're gonna see some better parenting skills. I know they charge the parents there. They're gonna start charging the parents everywhere. They're gonna start charging the parents everywhere. That's why I say there's grown up that should not be parents. That grown up that should not have children. Cause it's just like some folks should not know jobs. All right. I'm gonna tell you why I said that. Cause some of these folks that got driver's licenses cannot drive. Some of these parents that let their kids run amok, they cannot parent. They cannot guide their children in the right direction. This is just part one of this. This is just part one. And for the rest of y'all, I'm gonna be out of here. Y'all have a good rest of your night. Y'all have a good rest of the night. And I might be back tomorrow. I might. But I'm not going home to that. I probably will be back tomorrow and Friday night. Peace and love. Love and respect yourself because you love and respect yourself. You can see through all the BS and love yourself. Who's gonna love you better than you love yourself? When you love yourself, you do better. And you think better. Peace and love, and we out of here.